Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is over here. Boom. This is from Phillips Brewing Company in British Columbia. This is their Blackberry Dino Sour. Dino Sour's Blackberry Ale. Well, Blackberry Sour Ale. 4.2% alcohol by volume. Water, malted barley, wheat, hops, yeast, lactobacillus, blackberry juice, beet juice, natural flavor. So if you're adding beet juice to this, I'm going to assume... Well, there's no real... Unless you're just looking for the color, there's no real reason to add the beet juice because you'd get enough sugar from everything else plus the blackberry juice that you wouldn't need the beet juice. But the beet juice is obvious because that is red. The head it's showing off as almost white on the camera from what I can see, but it has like a pink hue to it. So it's hazy. It's hazy. It's red. It has pink head. It had snap, crackle, pop. Still does have... So I'm going with the beet juice was solely for the color. Because blackberry juice is a lot deeper of a color. Like if you took a blackberry and you crushed it, the juice is a deeper... it's almost purple. It's like a pink / purpley, maybe fuchsia / purple. So I am guessing... I was going to say assuming, but I shouldn't say assume. I'm taking a wild guess onto this that the blackberry juice may have been from concentrate and then the beet juice was added for the color. Because beet juice is bright red. It's bright red. That's basically beet juice. If you ever get like the blackberry pomegranate, like the blackberry palm or anything, it's deep, 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 deep purple. And there's a reason for that. Blackberries give off a very dark color. So maybe they didn't want that really dark. They didn't want it to pour almost black. But that screams beet juice to me. That screams beets. Like if this was put in front of me, at a bar and I was told to guess without smelling it or anything, just looking at it, what it was, I'd probably say raspberries. Like if you said, "Hey, this is a fruit beer. What fruit is it?" I would guess raspberries. It smells like blackberries. Okay, so we got the can. Still, we have the can. We haven't sniffed the can. Let's sniff the can. Whew. This is the thing, right? So that does not smell like beets at all. This reminds me of borscht. It really reminds me of borscht. So for my Polish viewers, and I have some viewers that are right from Poland, it reminds me of borscht. It reminds me of beet soup. It really does. And smells like blackberry jam. There's so much blackberry popping. It's sweet blackberry. It's sour blackberry. It's in your face bitter black. It smells amazing. It looks like this. Okay. So I believe I've reviewed the peach / stone fruit and I don't remember the other one. It was another berry. And then they have a strawberry rhubarb sour, which I have not had yet. I haven't even had the extra can of it because it came with 2 of each. This is by far, of the 3 I've had, the best. It is the best of the 3 I've had. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Because my wife loves me, and she does love my son. But the fact that he lived with my ex-wife for so long, and the autism was never treated or never had, and by treated I mean it never had the strategies in place that most parents would have. It's you're banging your head on a wall now that the kid is turning 14. And the reason she's yelling at him so much and so loudly is because she does love him, but she's done with telling him the same thing every single day in things that should have been taught to him before he came to us. And after living with us for 3 years, it's still, this shouldn't be something we're talking about in the middle of a beer review. It's not. It's not. But I know you heard that because I heard that. And I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do anymore. Best one. The blackberry flavor flies through on this. The stone fruit was good. The other one was grapefruit. Grapefruit was the other one. It was good, but the grapefruit flavor and the stone fruit flavor just didn't pop. It pops on this one, and I do not believe. No, neither of those used a beet juice, and they didn't use beet juice because they didn't have to because the golden color is what they were looking for. So again, that has to be an extract. It can't just be pure blackberry juice because you wouldn't need the beet juice. And then you still have natural flavor at the end. And if you're using beet juice and blackberry juice, you shouldn't need natural flavor to make it taste so amazing. It tastes like blackberry jam. It tastes great. It's sweet, it's sour, it's everything you want out of a blackberry beer. Except for maybe the color. Knowing that there's beet juice in it, it's a beet beer. But I don't taste the added sweetness beets would. Beets have a lot of sugar, and I don't taste that added sweetness. And I don't like beets. I don't. The cantankerous cook has made me eat borscht. The one Ukrainian lady I dated made me eat a beet soup. The one Polish lady I dated made me eat a beet soup. I'm not. Well, she made me eat borscht. I'm not a fan of beets. And there was also, what was that company that made the pickled? And they were expensive. I bought them at Cameron's Brewing Company. But we talked about that. how pickling can be expensive with the time consumption and everything else. But they had pickled beets, and I wasn't a fan of that. Like, I'm not a fan of beets. I don't taste any beets in this. So was it just like a red juice? Like, is that what your beet juice was? Like, but it doesn't matter. Here's what it is. Is this a great blackberry sour? Yes, it's a great blackberry sour. Out of 10 on this blackberry sour, I'm giving it an 8.75. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. I guess we got to finish this. Sláinte.